Hello everybody, this is Cherise from Sher from 2000. Welcome back to another video. And in this video, I will be doing my top 10 favorite doll lines. I just want to make a disclaimer. I don't know too many terminology when it comes to dolls. I'm fairly new to the doll community. So if I don't say the correct terminology or if I say something, please let me know in the comments. This video was inspired by many people on YouTube, including ModernGurlz, Caitlin McKillop, Negative Legend, and of course the infamous Claudina9. Hi Claudina. I actually have some honorable mentions, which includes Yummyland. It's basically like strawberry shortcake with like the smells of like sweet desserts. Speaking of strawberry shortcake, been a fan since forever. My Scene, which I think is like Barbie, right? It's kind of like Barbie. Live Dolls, which reminded me of Moxie Girls, but I kind of prefer Moxie Girls. That doesn't mean I don't like Live Dolls, but at least it's mentioned. And Novi Stars, I didn't really play with Novi Stars, but I like the concept of like this like intergalactic theme. I thought, and also the names are pretty cool. So those are my honorable mentions, and with those out the way, let's get started. Hasbro introduced Equestria Girls in 2013. They're just basically human versions of the pony characters. At least in the first two movies, Twilight Sparkle goes through like this magic mirror to the human alternate universe, and yeah, everyone is a human, not a pony. They walk on two legs, and basically they have like their cutie marks on their clothing. But I have a Happy Meal version of Equestria Girls, and you can kind of see right here that this is Twilight Sparkle's cutie mark. And I actually like the designs. I actually like their clothing. Yeah, I like the different clothing. I like the songs. Out of the movies, because there was like 4 movies, webisodes, different specials. Out of the 4 movies, Rainbow Rocks is my personal favorite. I love the whole Battle of the Bands, and I love the Dazzlings. They're always been one of my favorite like fictional bands. Right around the 3rd movie onwards, there is a human version of Twilight Sparkle, but the fans call her Sci-Twi. And yeah, she basically takes over the regular Twilight Sparkle's role in Equestria Girls. It took me a while to get used to Equestria Girls because I preferred the pony versions, but you know, like I said, I had a decent run. The designs are pretty cool. I like their clothing, and of course I love the songs. I don't know if they're going to do the same thing for Generation 5 or they're just going to completely ignore it, but you know, it would be nice to see Equestria Girls return some way, shape, or form. DC Superhero Girls is about the different heroes and villains of the DC universe attending high school. There was 2 different versions. The first one started back, I believe, in like either 2014 or 2015, and it lasted about like 2 or 3 years. And then the second version had a Cartoon Network show that only had about 2 seasons, and it was created by Lauren Faust, who also did My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. Like I said, it's just, you know, them going to high school. They still have to fight crime, and I love the different variations of the different characters, but they still have some of the characteristics from like the comic books and the different iterations of them. I do have the first and second versions of these superhero girls. So I have Supergirl and I have Harley Quinn. So it's Supergirl. You can see that she is, I believe, articulated, so she can move her body. You can make her look like she's about to punch and fly. You could bend her leg, bend her arm, her head can turn. And yeah, I think this was a pretty interesting design. Now, I know in the second version, Kara, her hair is cut to like a bob style. I just kind of prefer it to be a little bit longer. I know there's different characters that look pretty good with the short hairstyle, but it's just my opinion. I just prefer when they have longer hair. This one for Harley Quinn, this is from the second version of DC Superhero Girls. She can move her arms and her legs, but she can't bend them. The only thing she could bend is her hands, like right here. Like you can kind of see she could bend her hand up and down like that. I believe she can. Yeah, she can. Her head could turn. Clearly, her arms were painted, and she has the clothing, but you could kind of see a little bit of the skin, like right here. But I still think this is a pretty cool design for Harley Quinn, and Harley Quinn is one of my favorite DC characters. So yeah, I just think this was a very super-esque project doll line. You see what I did there? Lottie Doll was created by Spin Master in 2012, and it's pretty much about this fashion designer named Dee and her three friends and her little dog named Le Bon. And they basically create different fashion trends like around the world and sweets, desserts, fairy tales, and they also have to sometimes prevent a fashion thief from stealing their ideas. I just love the different themes and how they use fashion to express themselves. Plus, I am part French. I am Creole, so I love France. I always wanted to go to Paris someday. It's like my dream place to go to. It's on my bucket list. And as of right now, I am learning French on Duolingo. I know this one is D. D-E-E. Yeah, D. So, I believe this is the one where they dress up like fruit. And, it looks like she's like grapefruit or maybe oranges. I think she might be orange. It's definitely citrus for sure. Her hair, it's a little rough. Then again, this doll is like over 10 years old, so she is able to turn her head, and then she can bend her knees, but her arms are like Barbie's, where it goes like up and down like this. So, and again, it can go to the side. Which I'm kind of peculiar about that. I was like, really? They can kind of move their hips, though. I don't know if you can see that. They can move their hips. Like I said, the designs actually remind me of like French girls or whatever. So I could kind of see this as like a French, like a runway thing. It looks kind of cute. Plus, like I said, the hair is a little rough, but it has a really pretty color. Same thing. She can bend her knees and her arms go in and out, kind of like Barbie. And then her hair is blonde, but it has like little pink streaks because she's supposed to be like a peppermint. She's like a peppermint girl. Because I believe this is the candy theme that they did, and I think this is adorable. I love peppermint. It smells so sweet. And I just look at her eyes. Her eyes sparkle. I didn't realize that. Same thing with the other one here. Their eyes, I don't know if you could kind of see it. My camera's a little blurry, but you can see like their eyes are actually really pretty. More specifically with this one, because it actually looks like her eyes have like the peppermint. That's actually pretty cool. So I think what would have been more beneficial for this doll line is if they had like a TV series or at least like webisodes. Like they could, like I said, they had like a website. They could have posted like the webisodes on their website or even on YouTube to attract more attention, because I think the only thing they had on their website was like games, and then like the advertisement was pretty poor. I hope Lottie Doll makes some type of return, because I would love to see more different ideas and different aspects of the different fashion trends. No, that's just my opinion. It is created by MGM. Sorry, not MGM, MGA. Wrong company. It's a doll line about students that attend a magnet high school for like the arts and design, and they can express themselves through their talents and the different colors of the rainbow. And there's even some rival schools and different spin-offs like Pacific Coast High, which their principal is none other than Paris Hilton of all people. A Shadow High, which is basically similar to Rainbow High, but the colors are muted. It's mostly like white, black, and gray, and there's like different neon shades. More of a casual fan when it comes to Rainbow High, but I mainly love the designs, and I love the diversity and the different body types. I think that's pretty good because, you know, dolls have been criticized for like body shaming and diversity of different ethnicities. So I think Rainbow High gets props for that because I think we need more of that, honestly. Rainbow High and Shadow High have like this intense rivalry, and there's this thing called Rainbow Vision, I believe that's what it's called, for season 3, where they basically compete in like, it's like Camp Rock. That's what it reminds me of. Is, you know, like Camp Rock 2, the final jam, where it's like Camp Rock versus Camp Star, and it's kind of like that battle of the bands. It's like that. But spoilers, if I remember correctly, neither school wins. It's a completely different school that wins. If I decide to get a Rainbow High doll, let me know which one I should get, because I don't have any Rainbow Highs, and I would like to get at least one. And should I do Rainbow High or Shadow High? I think this is pretty important for like arts and design, in that you can be successful in the arts and entertainment business, and you can just express yourself in all different colors of the rainbow. Barbie has been around for many decades, many different generations, from like the 50s till now. And I actually did not know that Barbie's full name is Barbara Millicent Roberts. This is the oldest doll line on this list, and she's been around for many different generations, inspiring girls and guys to be whatever they want to be. And she has a very long resume of different careers, and she has, you know, different sisters and her boyfriend Ken. One of my favorite things about Barbie were the Barbie movies, and if you want to know more about which Barbie movies are my favorite, I created a top 10. Please check out that Barbie top 10 list. Deeply appreciate it. Different, like the history of Barbie, where she was back then and how she evolved. Obviously, there's a lot of controversy in Barbie, including body types, ethnicity, stereotypes, pregnant minge, that one lawsuit where the band Aqua was sued by Mattel for creating Barbie Girl, and of course, Barbie versus Bratz. Foreshadowing. I have this. This is actually my parents. They're Trekkies, so they love Star Trek. So, you know, you got Ken and you got Barbie in like the different outfits from Star Trek. I don't know too much about Star Trek. I'm not a Trekkie, but yeah, I think this is pretty interesting, and this is a collector's edition. And for me, I have this birthstone Barbie. My birthstone is a peridot, which means I was born in August. And it even has like the different Barbie birthstones, like garnet and amethyst, sapphire, ruby, so on and so forth. I think I got this back in like 2012. I think this was like a 2012 doll. It's still in the box because I don't want to take it out. She's beautiful. I think she can only move her arms like this. That's what Barbie's known for. And also, I love the SNL sketches of Barbie. It's just so funny. And my last thoughts about Barbie, I cannot wait to watch the new Barbie movie with Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling. It's gonna be super duper awesome. Go Barbie!